So before you go to the machine shop, there's some other things you're going to have to take out of here. And one of them is going to be your core plug. Some people call these freeze plugs. They're not freeze plugs. And these are in the side of the engine. And there's some on the inside you're going to have to get to as well. And we'll cover that in a second. Those are special to get to. But they're called core plugs because essentially it was cast in sand. And these are what they kind of hung on. So when the casting removed, these are the holes that remained. Some people think they're called freeze plugs because when the engine gets cold and freezes, these pop out. It's not true at all. So, so let's go ahead and show you a really complicated way of getting these out. You can get a chisel. I have an old crappy screwdriver and a blacksmith hammer. Just a hammer will do. Put it in there. Give it a couple of whacks. 1, 2. There you go. They'll pop in. Get yourself a pair of vice grips. I'm gonna have to pull it toward me a little bit first. Trying to get it lodged like that's the best way. And then just pull out. It should have some compound on it too. That one come out. It's okay. It'll get it out. There's like a here. This one's still in there. There you go. Like the sealer to keep it in there. And it's important to get these out because we're going to send this engine to be hot washed and to be spec'd and make sure. So if you look in there, there are some holes down there. We want, if you look in it, can you see the holes on the other side? If you go down, I don't know if you can see it. You can't really tell, but I can look in there. There's a hole on the bottom. This hole right here, the hole right there goes to the inside of that compartment. So we just want to make sure everything's clean. There's no corrosion or oil or anything in there to contaminate our engine in any possible way. So you need to remove these before you go to the machine shop. The other ones you're going to have to put back on. They're where your engine mount is. I don't know if you can see them. There's some Allen wrenches here, right? You're going to have to pop those Allen wrenches out. However you're going to do it. We're going to take it off the stand, put it face up. You're going to pop those Allen wrenches out because they've got to come out too. And then you've got to pop these ones out. There's 3 down here in the front of the engine. There's 1, here's 2, and there's 3. You got to pop those out too. And if your engine's pretty old, a lot of people don't pop these out sometimes when they rebuild the engines. And what you're going to find is a lot of nasty sludge in that channel right down there. And that's imperative why, when you're rebuilding your engine, you got to pop out all your core plugs to get it cleaned. You don't want any contaminant behind that to get back into the engine after you just did all this work to rebuild it. The way you do that, there's a really long punch you can go through from those Allen wrenches on the other side and come through and just pop them out. That's the way a lot of people do them. Or if there's another way, I don't know. So we'll figure it out. Thank you very much.